Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial will be on this funnel shaped sleeve without cutting a flare, and if it's something you're interested in, please keep watching and watch to the end because you don't want to miss anything. So I marked a starting line for this sleeve, and from there I am going down by 4.5 inches. You can do 5 inches if you are on the bigger side, or you can do 4 inches if you are on the smaller side. So I marked 4.5 inches and I connected the line straight. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark my round sleeve measurement divided by 2, and then I'll go ahead and add my stitching allowance of 1.5 inches to it, and then I'll go ahead and connect this line, this straight slanted line, just like you see me do. Once we are done with that, at that line that I'll go ahead and take my full length sleeve measurement from the starting line that we just marked. So I'll make a point there. This depends on how full you want your sleeve to be. So guys, once we are done, this is what we have at this point. So I'll go ahead and measure this line. Whatever you have there, you're going to go ahead and mark the center of this line. Then you're going to connect these 3 points that I just pointed out. So you look at the video, you see how I turned my curve to connect this line. So I'll connect to this point and then I'll flip over again and connect the other ones. Just take your time and find a perfect curve for this sleeve. So you're going to connect it this way. So you can go ahead and then insert the remaining part of your sleeve measurement, your elbow, your ankle, to the end of this sleeve. And then you're going to go ahead and connect this line straight, or connect the points that you just marked. So this is it for our basic sleeve. We are going to go ahead and cut it out before we go on to the cutting of the funnel sleeve. So this pattern is folded into 2. So I'm going to go ahead and measure from that crease line that we have now. So it's divided into 2. I'll measure where I want my flare to start from. For the basis of this tutorial, I'm using 6 inches, but you can do less than this if you want it to just be small, or you can just measure yours and know how much you want. I'll connect the line straight, and then from that point I'm going to go ahead and slash this open. Please, while cutting this out, make sure you don't cut through the paper. So while getting to the end, you stop, and then I'll go ahead and open this pattern. From the crease line that this pattern has already given us to know where the center is, I'll also cut it open. So this is what we have at this point. So we're going to go ahead and transfer this pattern to our fabric. So I'll transfer this pattern to our fabric, and while transferring this and while opening that place that we just slashed, it depends on how much flare you are looking at that point. That's what will determine how much you are going to open this up. So I'll go ahead and place it this way. So just like I said, it depends on how, if you want it to have more volume at the lower part of this sleeve, do where to open it more. If you don't want it, if you want small, just do what works for you. Then you're going to go ahead and pin it all around. Once we are done with that, so I decided to close mine a little bit, and what I have then in between this space is about 6 inches. You can do less than this if you want to. So I'll go ahead and add stitching allowance all around, and that's basically all for this sleeve. So you go ahead and attach it to your fabric, to the style you are working on. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you find value. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.